Theory of Conscientization. TFD is rooted in the theory of conscientization attributed to the Brazilian adult educator, Paulo Freire, who worked with the poor people in northeastern Brazil in the province called Recife. Most of his thinking arose from that relationship with the poor. You will need to read Pedagogy of the Oppressed, a small but complex book that carries his ideas. Freire felt that the poor were poor because they had no voice and had absorbed what he called culture of silence. His critique of education divided education into banking education and problem-posing education. In the former, the teacher was the subject of knowledge and the learner the object of knowledge. He saw the teacher as an oppressor and the learner as the oppressed. Oppression and conscientization. Thus, in a learning situation, the teacher who is assumed to be all-knowing would fill knowledge into the learner who is treated like an empty vessel. In problem-posing education, the role of a teacher and that of a learner are interchangeable because the learning situation is guided by action and reflection, in which dialogue is central to the learning process. The interrelationship between action and reflection is what Freire called the praxis of education, and it is this interaction which brings about transformation. He says, functionally, oppression is domesticating. To no longer be prey to its force, one must emerge by the means of praxis, reflection and action upon the world and transform it. Transformation passes through different levels. The first and lowest level is the transitive level. At this level, people are preoccupied with elementary needs, are characterized by near absence of history, are immersed into one-dimensional oppressive present in which they ascribe suffering to themselves and to supernatural forces. The second level is semi-transitive or magical consciousness. At this level, individuals are characterized by self-depreciation because they have internalized negative values of the dominant culture, are emotionally dependent because they are susceptible to manipulation by power elites and populist interests. Consciousness. As they start experiencing reality as a problem, the oppressed begin to apply pressure to the dominant groups in society. The final and highest level of consciousness is critical consciousness. This level is attained through depth interpretation of problems, gain in confidence to hold discussions, receptiveness, and refusal to shirk responsibility. A person who has reached this stage is able to scrutinize his or her own thought and see causal and circumstantial correlations as well as denounce dehumanizing structures. Freire applied his knowledge and skills in the field of literacy. He did not begin from writing primers for the learners but began with identifying generative themes and generative words. Both themes, topics, and words evoke strong emotional reactions. Through discussion of such themes and words, the level of consciousness of the poor increased. The conscientization theory is necessary because it can be used to explain things or map out an activity. Without theory, one is bound to get lost. Theory alone without action leads to nowhere. Freire's ideas have had an influence on many approaches to development that are variously called participatory research, PR. Visualization in participatory programs, VIPP. Education for transformation, EFT. Rapid rural appraisal or participatory learning approaches, PLA, and transformative learning. Some of these forms of learning are extensions while others anti-reactions to Freirean way of explaining and doing things. Thanks for your attention. Kindly like and share our videos. Please don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell to be the first to receive the next learning video. You may also give us a comment to suggest what topic you would like us to cover. See you later.